Hey guys, Ron Richardson. Great to be back with everybody. I want you to meet my wife Paula. I'm awfully proud of her. I cannot tell you how excited I am that we're here. So many memories have come flooding back just getting to meet. Though I must say I wouldn't have recognized a lot of them. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great time tonight, because I promise you I will.
I'm Alan Wilson.
I'm Suzanne Wilson, and we're married for 44 years, and I grew up in Calvary Baptist Church, and that church meant so much to us as young high school and college kids, and still have great memories of it. We have 3 sons, 3 grandchildren now, and are really blessed.
So it's very special for us to be back here with everybody enjoying this time together.
And God stepped out on space. Yes, this is Dudley Graves, speaking to you from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Yesterday morning I woke up in Rome, Italy, where I wake up every morning. Janet and I, a wife of almost 38 years, I've been in Italy for 30 years now with the International Mission Board. We have 5 children who all grew up in Italy, have now returned to the States and live in 5 different states. 4 of them are married. We have 8 grandkids, and we will be happy to have more.
Hi, we're Bo and Kathy Brantley. We live in Victoria, British Columbia, which is on an island off the west coast of Canada, just north of Seattle. We are thrilled and delighted to be down here and see people we haven't seen. I haven't seen in 45 years. Kathy's Canadian.
I have never seen.
She has never seen them, so she's just meeting them. And you know, we're thinking about things from that mission trip that we took. That was a very special time in the life of all these people. I think that's part of the reason that we're all here. But there were some negatives. One of the negatives was Johnny Henderson. Johnny Henderson was a real negative because he had the best voice in the group and he took all the attention away from everybody else. The second negative was Alan Wilson. And Alan was just, he was a problem really the whole time we were there. He was too charming. Yeah, and then there was Brenda and Melinda. And unfortunately, those 2 never tell the truth. And I've heard there's going to be things they're going to say this weekend, but none of it's true. I'm just telling you now, none of it is true. Thank you.
I'm standing here with the dame of the college choir reunion, Joyce Blackburn. Joyce?
That nobody knows and recognizes.
Tell us a little bit, what are you doing right now?
Well,
you're retired.
I'm retired 25 years ago, retired.
Still teaching at Calvary.
Well, in the singles department. So I stay busy, have 2 daughters that live close by, one in Atlanta and one here. So life is as good as it can be. And thanks to Alan for getting this together and having a good time.
Larry and Mary Jackson.
I was Mary Grenade Jackson, and I particularly remember this choir and God's Trombones. Have such happy memories of the trip to Colorado, the music that we sang, and the vacation Bible school that we helped to lead.
I'm Blanche Dickinson Hare, and this is my husband Gary. And I sang in the choir and went on the choir tour to Colorado, which was a very memorable experience. I think that whole trip brought us together in a way that only God could have planned. I married my husband, who was a minister of music for 18 years, and now he pastors a church in West Memphis, Arkansas. And now I spend my time at church helping out children's choirs, Sunday school, and doing all sorts of fun things at church now that I am retired.
We're Mark and Patty Woodruff. I was in the choir in 1968, 69, part of 67. Did the mission tour to Colorado. We all had a great time. Greg Bone and I got to drive the station wagon that had all the sound equipment in it. Dr. Blackburn's old station wagon. And then when we got a little further down the road, they took my keys and someone else drove the station wagon. But we had a great time in the college choir. It was the highlight of our Sunday. And it was probably the only thing that would cause me to get up at 8:30. But we're having a good time seeing all these people we don't recognize. And someone's already asked me how old I am, and I've had to lie twice.
Hey, I'm Brenda Child C. My husband's Harold C. And we live north of Nashville. I have 2 children and 3 grandchildren. And my memories of the choir tour are that Bill Scotty came and knocked on our door fully dressed in his pajamas and said, "What's going on?" I was very shocked. That's one memory of it.
This woman never tells the truth. That's the thing. That's the problem with her. So a lot of this is true, a lot of it isn't. Just remember that Brenda never tells the truth.
Jerry and Carolyn Colquitt. We live in Lineville, Alabama right now. I was one of the youngest guys in the choir that year. Had a great time on the choir trip. Remember a lot of the concerts, but mainly the time we spent in New Ray. I haven't retired yet, but looking forward to one day soon. I've been pastoring Lineville Baptist Church for 31 years. It's been a great time to be together here tonight.
All right, some of you may remember Jeannie Edwards, the sexy lady in the bridge. Yeah, the one that Bo dated for a while, right? Okay. Well, she's here tonight in Tuscaloosa. Jeannie.
I'm still singing in the Calvary choir, and I'm married to a wonderful man here in Tuscaloosa,
Ed.
And we have 7 grandchildren. And I'm a realtor, and I work in my son's business. So feel very blessed and really happy to be here with all of the reunion group and just really excited to sing again with Ron and make music together and just enjoy what God's given us.
Sam and Laura Lee Phillips. We're from Charlotte, North Carolina. I was in the choir, graduated in May of '70. Took the tour out to Colorado. Fond memories of the choir. The choir was a wonderful thing for me. Laura Lee came along long after that, but had a great time in it. Wonderful people, as is evidenced by tonight.
I'm Sarah Harris Crouch, and this is my husband Keith. We live in a suburb of Dallas, Texas called Cedar Hill, and Keith is the director of church architecture, and I teach part-time at Dallas Baptist University. I teach Developing a Christian Mind and Introduction to Fine Arts, and I babysit 2 days a week for a beautiful 7-month-old granddaughter.
I'm Ed Lester, and this is my wife, Bella. We live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm retired for 30 years in medical sales. I met Bella in Knoxville. We've been married for 12 years. I cannot tell you one thing that I remember specifically about the choir, but all I remember is that it was the greatest experience I've ever had. We had a wonderful time and great people. So I remember that guy over there, Ronnie Little. He had come over to our apartment all the time and begged food, but we had a great time.
We are Bob and Camille McCraw. I was Camille Johnson until we got married. Been married 44 years in October. I am a retired high school chemistry teacher. We have 3 children, and we've got 3 granddaughters. No grandsons yet. My favorite memory of the choir tours, we stopped at a dude ranch, and all the girls were sleeping in the mess hall in sleeping bags, and during the night, this is on the floor, during the night I had a bad dream, and I dreamed there were spiders in the sleeping bag, and I jumped up and started screaming and brushing spiders off me, and it was like parting of the Red Sea. The girls that were around me just jumped up and ran. They didn't know what I was brushing off on them. But I got teased about that for quite a while.
All right, we saved our best-looking ladies to the end of the evening, and they are going to share a little intimate things about their lives, starting with Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy Wilkes, and when I was at Bama, I came here from Coleman, and then left after my graduation, went out to Fort Worth, Texas, attended Southwestern Seminary, worked for IBM for 30 years, and now I live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, I'm Judy Miller, Judy Divine Miller, and I came to school here from Birmingham. I went back to Birmingham, finished school, and then came back to Tuscaloosa and have lived here since that time.
I'm Wanda Gillum Kirkpatrick. I was originally from Birmingham, was at the university from 67 to 71, when I, of course, sang with this group. I later went to medical school, became a nephrologist and practiced for 26 years, and am now retired, and enjoying my 2 daughters and my 1 grandson, and have a memory of these years as some of the best times of my life.